Hi, it's Mine Crypto here. I hope we're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world.
Remember, this isn't financial advice. Always do your own research.
Hi guys, it's Mine Crypto here. I hope we're having a wonderful day. And today we're talking about NXRA AllianceBlock NXRA. So looking at the Fear and Greed Index today, we got a market cap that's down 1.33 on the overall market. Up 25% volume in the last 24 hours, and BTC dominance down 0.41, and we are now slightly in the green, which makes us greedy, but not ever so greedy, to be fair. Still just tilting over that mark of 50. It is what it is. And now looking at the crypto bubbles, we can see it's quite red today. There's a couple there that are doing all right. RNDR, and we've seen some big losses. PLSX down 20%, PLS down 22%, and HEX down 25.3%. Blimey. And so let's have a look at NXRA AllianceBlock, where we are at today. So we're down 3 places on the rank to 414. Market cap 36 million and 24-hour volume $265,000. And we're up 0.4 in the hour, 1.6 we're down in the day, down 6.5 in the week, and for the month we are down over 30%. But as we know, we're in this for the long haul. I really believe in NXRA for the future. And I'm just going to cover that in a moment with regards to the long term, because I think NXRA has a great future with TradeFi, DeFi. I believe it's going to blow up eventually. Maybe not within the next year or so. So it is all about DCAing. Remember, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here to give you the news. So let's go over to AllianceBlock website, their blog that's just come out, upcoming Mika regulation, how NXRA ID guarantees compliance for Web3 builders. This is great. So whether the industry accepts it or not, crypto regulation is here. Compliance with current and upcoming regulatory frameworks is crucial for the survival of Web3 builders that want to operate in some of the best markets in the world. So far, the regulatory responses and development to Web3 industry are scattered across a broad spectrum. Countries like the United States have taken a hardline stance on regulation, pressurizing companies like FTX to move their operations offshore and out of sight of regulatory scrutiny. And on the other side, Coinbase, who have abided by US regulations, are looked upon favorably. Although the United Arab Emirates, who employ favorable regulations, which shows the opportunity they see for this market in the future. Somewhere in the middle of that spectrum, you have the EU, the European Union, and its upcoming markets in crypto assets, Mika, scheduled to take effect as early as spring 2024. It aims to provide clarity and legal certainty for using and trading crypto assets and how that will affect the crypto asset service providers, CASPs, in the EU and virtual asset providers, VASPs, worldwide. All CASPs, Web3 startups included, will face serious challenges in complying with upcoming regulations, which is great because it's great for NXRA and those that are invested in it, which I am. We're already ahead of the curve, which is what you want to be. The potential of DeFi to continue growing as a vibrant industry is enormous, and I've already said this many times over. We are early, guys. We are in this early. We're at the very bottom, and we've got a long way to go. I say long way, probably within the next 5 years. I think we're going to see some maturity in this. So according to a report by PwC, blockchain is expected to 1.7 trillion add to the global economy by 2030. That's a lot, and I believe NXRA are going to take quite a lot of that. Partnered with Quant as well, the overledger, which is absolutely brilliant. To get us to that point, developers and businesses working in the industry must stay on top of complex regulatory frameworks like Mika, or risk facing closures, prosecutions, or hefty fines. So if we look at Mika regulations, what it means for crypto asset service providers in the EU, Mika stands for Market in Crypto Assets in this regulatory framework proposed by the EU to provide clarity and legal certainty for the use and trading of crypto assets. We need regulation, but we need regulation that's favourable rather than it basically pauses everything. It's expected to come in as early as spring 2024, which will apply to all crypto asset service providers operating in the EU. Great thing is, we know NXRA is moving forward and helping with that process, which is what we want to hear. So that's all great news. Now, there was a lovely piece by Coin Codex today, bridging the asset gap, how Web3 technologies are changing the TradeFi ownership and landscape. As we can see here, in the continually evolving world of global finance, the emergence of Web3 technologies, particularly blockchain and non-fungible tokens, NFTs, have revolutionized the concept of asset management. In particular, the concept of tokenization, which involves the conversion of real-world assets into digital tokens, stands at the forefront of this revolution. And I said, we are at the very start. So for me, again, not financial advice, this is a good pick. I love the technology. I love the team. I love what they're doing. Can I love them any more? In fact, the paradigm shift is reshaping several industries and markets, including the art world. A prime example of the transformation is the recent strategic partnership between AllianceBlock and art banks, which we talked about in various videos over the last few months. So, the benefits of tokenization, a closer look. In its most basic sense, the tokenization of real-world assets helps democratize investors' access to various traditional finance offerings, breaking them down into smaller, more affordable tokens. The process not only helps open up opportunities to more extensive investor base, but also fosters financial inclusivity. Alongside this democratization, tokenization also helps boost liquidity. We know there's a liquidity problem currently going on in the world, enabling owners to sell portions of their assets without losing ownership. The increased liquidity frees up capital while enhancing market efficiency. Moreover, thanks to the use of blockchain-based, decentralized ledger system, which rests as the backbone of asset tokenization process, there is assured transparency and traceability, ensuring each transaction is recorded immutably, thus reducing fraud and maintaining accurate provenance. Lastly, tokenization transcends geographic limitations, therefore facilitating a truly global marketplace, fostering investments diversification. Not only that, it simplifies the exchange process by reducing transactional friction, thereby making transactions faster, more cost-effective, and more efficient. And this is totally up AllianceBlock's alley. And this is what they're doing. They're revolutionizing, they're moving forward, they're running their use cases with people like art banks. And I only believe there's going to be more and more as we see that $1.7 trillion market start to move over. You know, a lot of that TradeFi is going to come over. And do you know what they're going to be looking for? They're going to be looking for people that are already doing it with the big corporations. And I believe that will be AllianceBlock. Psychological tip: practice with paper trading first. If you're going to trade, learning day trading is much about experience and practice as it's about skill and knowledge. Maybe you don't feel ready to throw in your hard-earned cash, which I didn't to start with, and this was many years ago. Set up a paper trading account. You can practice real, and I know you can do that on TradingView if you decide that you want to do that, and that will take all the stress and all the emotion out that comes with real money. So paper trading can help you build that confidence that you need. You learn by experience, which is essentially your cognition. You learn by those small experiences of making mistakes and doing things right. And if you're new to trading, paper trading can help you learn very, very quickly. So, by the way, paper trading isn't just for beginners. It can be for people that want to test something new. It's a handy tool to return to as your skills change and grow. So use it to try a riskier trade or a strategy you're not already using. So makes a lot of sense. So all the best, guys. Remember, subscribe, hit that like button, help me out. Lots of people are listening to these videos that aren't subscribed. I really appreciate it. Helps with the algorithms on YouTube. All the best, and I will catch you later.
Remember, this isn't financial advice. Always do your own research.